Hi everyone, we've talked about Nano Banana before and I've been really impressed by what it can do. Today I'm going to show you how I integrate Nano Banana Pro into a real landscape design project. We'll go step by step, from early sketches to renderings to 3D models. Then I'll show you how I use AI to develop design strategies, stormwater management ideas, planting plans, and cross-sections. And finally, we'll bring everything together with final renderings and animations, all generated with AI. Step 1. Hand sketch landscape plan, refined and colored with AI. I start with an old hand sketch scan. It's pretty unclear, so the first thing I do is ask Nano Banana to refine the plan and redraw the line work, while still keeping that hand sketch character. The result is a much cleaner landscape plan with really nice detailing, and the geometry stays accurate. The only thing that doesn't come through perfectly is the text annotations, which is pretty normal at this stage. Next, I ask it to color the plan using a clean, light color palette. After that, I realize I forgot to mention that I want seasonal shrubs in the garden, so I send one more prompt, and the result is great. The layout stays exactly the same, and only the colors update to reflect seasonal planting. Since the annotations aren't accurate, I have Nano Banana remove all the text first. Later in the video, I'll add the labels back in accurately based on the final design. And one more tip, you can also give Nano Banana a specific color palette and ask it to match those colors, so your plan stays consistent with your presentation style. The color balance works really well with the planting, and overall the plan reads clearly. I also wanted a very flat version of the drawing, something more technical and clean. Ideally, I'd like Nano Banana to separate the drawing into layers. That's not something Nano Banana can do yet, but it's definitely something I'd love to see in the future. So at this point, we've generated multiple landscape plan styles just by changing the prompts. Let me know in the comments which style you like the most. Next, let's take this plan and turn it into a 3D model. Next, I start a new conversation in Gemini and use one of the colored plans. I enter a prompt asking it to convert my landscape plan into a 60-degree 3D isometric model while keeping the exact layout, proportions, and relationships. It does a really good job overall. The only thing I missed was specifying that the building should be 2 stories, so I sent a follow-up prompt to update the building to 2 stories while keeping everything else exactly the same. When you work with AI, you won't always get the exact result you want on the first try, and that's totally normal. The key is to give more detailed instructions or send follow-up requests to adjust specific elements. For example, here I asked it to remove the balcony. After a few refinements, this is the isometric landscape view I was aiming for. Next, I'll take this image into other image to 3D platforms to turn it into a fully editable 3D model. If you Google image to 3D, you'll find tons of platforms that let you try this for free. Most of these tools allow you to download the model so you can bring it into your own 3D or rendering software and keep refining it there. Here, I'm using Meshi AI and Tripo AI as examples. I can simply take a screenshot of the model view and send it back into Gemini to enhance the overall quality, cleaning up details and improving the visual clarity. This approach also lets me control the camera view myself, which is really important. Later on, I'll use prompts only to generate perspective renderings, but with much higher visual quality and more control over the final look. So in the next step, I switch to using prompts to generate perspective renderings. I use the isometric diagram chat as my input, and then I enter a prompt asking for a perspective view from the back door looking into the garden. I describe the rendering style and the lighting I want, and then I let the AI generate the view. The perspective looks exactly right. And since most projects have a defined plant list, I want the rendering to reflect real species, not generic plants. So I upload photos of the trees and shrubs and ask the AI to swap them in. If you're looking for high-res plant images, I've shared a link below. Nano Banana replaces the plants very naturally. I didn't even specify plant sizes or exact locations, but the placement still works really well and the overall color balance of the rendering feels right. From there, I can keep refining, changing the time of day to a night scene or switching the season to winter. And finally, I use Gemini VO3 to generate an animation, walking from the back door toward the left side of the garden. Or, if I just need something quick, I'll use Midjourney to add simple motion to a still rendering. It's much faster than using VO3 and works really well for short animations or social media clips. Normally, for a project pitch, we rely on diagrams to clearly explain the design ideas and details. Here, I use prompts only. I describe the diagram style and the type of content I'm looking for. For example, I asked Nano Banana to label backyard landscape functions using icons, and it generates a set of diagrams with logically organized functions. The colors, level of detail, and overall graphic style are exactly what I want. From there, I keep refining the prompts and ask it to generate 12 isolated isometric landscape diagrams, all derived from the same landscape design. With this as a base, I can quickly generate low-impact design strategy diagrams and stormwater management diagrams. The logic is generally solid, the functions make sense, and the diagrams communicate the ideas clearly. And beyond diagrams, I can also use it to quickly generate mood boards. For example, for proposed site facilities or outdoor furniture, it's a simple way to test materials, styles, and overall atmosphere before locking in the design. And it can also generate site cross-sections, helping me explain levels, spatial relationships, and design intent more clearly. Next, we can develop a planting plan using AI. Earlier in the video, we gave the AI specific plants and asked it to place them into the rendering. This time, we work directly with the plan. I provide the locations and site conditions, and then ask the AI to suggest appropriate planting and label everything on the plan. If I want a different look, I just switch the planting plan style with a new prompt. And generating a detailed plant list is super easy for Gemini. It's quick and straightforward. It breaks the plant list down clearly, from canopy and ornamental trees to shrubs and then grasses and ground covers. It also includes plant sizes, quantities, and notes, and if needed, I can easily export everything to Excel. And in the end, I can even ask the AI to generate a plant mood board to support the final presentation. Finally, I use AI for the last round of image editing and refinements. For example, if a client requests a specific paving material, I can mark up the area that needs to change, upload the material reference image, and ask the AI to replace it. I can do the same thing with building facades, swapping materials or finishes while keeping the rest of the design intact. This makes client revisions much faster and more precise without having to re-render everything from scratch. And finally, I ask Gemini to bring everything together and create a presentation board, combining the main renderings and key diagrams into one layout. The first version isn't perfect. The renderings feel a bit too small and pushed into the corner, so I restructure the prompt and generate a new board. The second one reads much better, with stronger hierarchy and balance. I'll be sharing more examples of Gemini-generated boards and presentation diagrams because honestly, it's really impressive what it can do. If you're looking for a complete set of prompts for architecture, landscape architecture, and urban design using Nano Banana, check out the Ultimate Nano Banana AI Prompt Guide. It's a full step-by-step resource that covers everything, from how to use Nano Banana effectively to 2D drawings, 3D models, renderings, diagrams, and presentation boards. I also break down real workflows, prompt structures, and best practices, so you're not just generating images, you're actually designing with AI. Whether you're a student, a designer, or a professional studio, this guide is built to help you save time, improve quality, and stay in control of your design process. You'll find the link below. Feel free to check it out.